Anyway, today's September 30th, our second meeting of the semester. Oh, I didn't turn on the mouse. I'm not going to edit that out. Anyway, alright, so as always, I'm going to start off with our social media links, our Slack group that if you're not a part of, I recommend you join. People constantly ask questions on there, and I usually respond within a few minutes. Or I don't respond if I don't want to, but. Our Facebook group, people post information in there as well. Anything from joining some form of intercollegiate gaming league or whatever, or just questions about buying a laptop. Our Twitter that I do post pictures on and retweet stuff. Our LinkedIn group that we occasionally use. Instagram page, which is, like I said last week, it's looking a little bit light, but we're going to try and get more pictures on there. And finally, our actual website, njit.acm.org, which has all of our information on it. The mouse just isn't working. Tutoring is now officially finalized. You can find our calendar on our website, as I mentioned before, njit.acm.org. That's basically that. So yeah, if you need tutoring, come in. I believe the earliest that we have tutoring is 10 o'clock on any day, and the latest that we have it ends at around 6 p.m. So keep that in mind. Again, Hack NJIT. These are our sponsors from last year. This mouse is not working and it's really annoying me, but whatever. No, it's not that. Okay, so like I mentioned last week, these are all of our links related to Hack NJIT, the actual Hack NJIT website, our Facebook group, our Twitter account, and our Instagram page. As for volunteering, you can sign up to become a Hack NJIT volunteer if you want your honors hours or you want to be part of the event but don't actually want to make something. These two links, or the bottom link is for volunteering at Hack NJIT. It's a bit.ly link that makes sense, Hack NJIT volunteer. And the other one is to volunteer at open house. I don't know how many of you have actually been to an NJIT open house, which are on Sundays from like 8:30 a.m. to like 2 o'clock p.m. or something. We'd like to have students there for the CCS portion of the open house. That's one of the main reasons why I'm here, or at least half of the reason why I'm here. So it's nice to talk to any prospective students, sort of give them an insight of what being a student at CCS and NJIT is like. So it's definitely a great way to improve your speaking skills, get some honors hours like I mentioned, and just make CCS and NJIT a great place. So if you're interested, go to those links. And I actually just got informed by one of our alumni, Glenn, if you're watching this, hey. Prudential is going to be on campus this Monday, October 10th, or this coming Monday, October 3rd, excuse me, from 4 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. and Campus Center Room 240. They're going to be talking about IT internships and all job openings. So if you're interested in working at Prudential, a lot of ACM alumni actually do work at Prudential. So, you know, it's a nice thing to note, like, hey, I'm part of ACM. Hey, we were part of ACM, so, you know, you've got that thing going on. But yeah, check it out if you're looking into getting an internship or some form of full-time job. Highlander Games. How many of you guys know what the Highlander Games are? Sort of. Okay, so, you know, we're NJIT, our mascot is the Highlander. I believe there was a movie with Mel Gibson called The Highlander or something. Something like that. Anyway, so NJIT likes to have some school spirit and have the Highlander Games every fall semester. There are a bunch of competitive games or like physical activities. I actually wasn't there last year because I got really, really sick the night before. So, Tariq, what went on? Right, so NJIT Ninja Warrior. So ACM wants to have another team again this year, and according to Rempe, I just saw your face, I don't know where you are. Rempe up there just told me that we have to lock our team down by this coming Sunday, right? Okay, so yeah, if you want to be part of our ACM Highlander team and bring home the gold, I actually don't know if you can win anything, but I'm assuming you can. Yeah, it's a fun thing to do. You get a free shirt. So I'm personally a big fan of free shirts. Anything that I can do to get a free shirt, I do. So yeah, talk to me afterwards or talk to Tariq. He'll take down your UCID. It's October 8th. That is a Saturday. I believe it starts around like 9 in the morning or something. So if coming early on a Saturday morning is something that you're not looking forward to doing, don't sign up. Yeah, I looked for more pictures that we had from last year's Highlander Games. All I found was this picture of Zachy that he took, and then someone pointed out Teresa's face in the back and zoomed it in. So that is why that's there. Yeah. You can do stuff. All right, cool. So Bo, who's sitting right there, actually just told me about this really cool thing that all NJIT students have access to, but it's not as heavily advertised if you're not in the College of Architecture and Design or whatever. It's this thing called Digital Tutors / Pluralsight. So if you've ever heard of like Lydia or Coursera, they offer online courses. I think Lydia is like all paid for. Like you actually have to drop money if you want to learn something substantial. You can actually get access to a website that's just like that, if not better, for free. So I've actually listed how to look for the web page, sign up, all of these images. So you're going to want to Google COAD NJIT Digital Tutors. It'll be the first link. As I pointed out there, it's like Barbara and Leonard, Littman, whatever. Once you're on that page, you're going to scroll down until you see something that says Digital Tutors, bless you, available on campus, and you're going to want to click on the link that says First Time Users Register Here. You click on that, you get taken to this other sign-in page. You click on the tab that says Join NJIT Group. You sign in with your, or you just submit your UCID email address or whatever. And you get access to this great site, Digital Tutors, that has videos on software stuff, 3D stuff, like Adobe Suite Works and whatnot. But they're moving over to Pluralsight, so this is what the Pluralsight website looks like. So if you want to take courses on software development, IT ops, DevOps, information and cybersecurity, you get all of this information, all of these videos completely free. I just found out about it like 2 days ago, so you should all definitely take advantage of this. These slides will be posted up on our website, so you can look at this a little more heavily, but if you just looked at this information now, you can do it right now. So yeah, definitely do that. I need to get a drink of water, sorry. Does anyone have any questions so far? Don't be afraid to, shoot your hand up, do whatever. Okay. ACM ICPC. ICPC stands for the International Collegiate Programming Competition. So just a quick thing about it, ACM is an international organization. They actually host this programming competition for college students, both undergrad and grad students. Each country is broken down into like regions. We just happen to be on the Greater New York region, which is why the link after that says ACM GNYR, Greater New York region. And essentially, it's schools from that region attend. There are 8 or 9 problems that are assigned. You have groups of 3 people working on them, 2 laptops, which sort of makes it a little bit difficult. You're not allowed to use the internet, but you're allowed to bring as many physical resources as you want. So digital printouts, bringing an actual book, and you have 8 or 9 math, physics-related questions that you have to solve via programming. It's sponsored by IBM, who's actually there at the event. So all these schools pretty much just compete to try and get as many questions done. If they get all the questions done, there have been a few years where all the schools there just couldn't solve one of the problems. And being in the Greater New York region, we face schools such as Rutgers, Cornell, luckily not Carnegie Mellon, Yale, Princeton. Actually, Princeton might be on the, yeah, okay. Right. Anyway, so that's going to be this year, Sunday, November 13th. If you're interested in this, I think this would be a great opportunity to at least just look at some problems now. If you don't actually attend this year, this happens every fall. So something to keep in mind. If you're interested, come talk to me. If you do end up going, the department will fully pay for the registration fees. They'll cover transportation. I'll probably be driving you or somebody else. So all you have to do is worry about showing up and competing. So yeah, keep that in mind. Take down the website. Yeah. Workshops. So we're going to start our series of somewhat weekly workshop meetings starting October 12th with a command line workshop. So it's pretty much just going to be an introductory seminar, lecture, workshop, whatever you're going to call it, into using the command line. So if you've never used Linux before, this could be like a nice way to just get a nice intro of just maneuvering around the command line, your directories, so on and so forth. And the reason why I'm doing this one first is because the following week we'll have a Git workshop. Nick Farley up here wrote up this great tutorial, this great presentation on just Git in general. Very, very deep. Unfortunately, he will not be able to make it on this day, so I'll be passing the information along to you guys. So, and the reason why we're doing command line first, it's because I'm going to show you how to use Git via command line. The rooms are to be determined because I'm trying to find a nice lecture hall. I don't want to do it, a nice conference room. I don't want to do it in a lecture hall. I'm not a big fan of this room personally. And the times will probably be from 2:30 p.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. That is a common hour, so you all should be able to attend. And if not, we will be streaming it, and then it'll be put on YouTube. So just things to keep in mind. We'll probably advertise through Serena at some point. Serena is the lady that sends you all the emails that you might find annoying, but they can be useful. Again, ACM student membership benefits. Like I mentioned before, ACM is an international organization that you can actually pay to become a member of, aside from just being a member of our chapter. So in order to become a student member, all you have to do is pay $19 a year. It's very, very cheap. It's like less than $2 a month, which is more than some people spend on energy drinks on a daily basis. But that's besides the point. You have access to their learning center, their digital library, which you can get a majority of the books that you need for your classes here, and some awesome research papers that you might be interested in reading. You have access to their career and job center, as well as access to a cool acm.org email address. So if you have more questions about that, come talk to me after, or someone down here. Yeah. Like I mentioned last week, special interest groups. These are some of the ones that we've had in the past, but I've actually contacted all the people that were interested in running a special interest group this semester. They reached back to me, and now this is where they're actually going to talk. So if you contacted me or I contacted you at some point this weekend or these past 2 days, just start moving down a little bit closer so you can come up and talk. I believe the first person is actually Jesse and Elizabeth, so let's give them a round of applause. So you're going to want to hold it like right here and then screw it.
This is on Twitch? Kappa's in chat, please. Kappa's. There's probably one. All right. So we're going to start up SIG Cryptography. Our first meeting is going to be next Tuesday, 4:30 to 5:30. We're not sure what room yet, but you can just show up. You won't miss us. For the topics that we're going to discuss, it's all pretty much up there, ciphers, pseudo-randomness and stuff. If you have anything special you want to go over, talk to us, we can do it. First meeting, probably not going to be going over so much stuff. Probably just going to be gauging interest, finding a more appropriate time to hold our sessions to fit your schedules. For projects, we don't really have a project that we're going to start up because I don't really know much about cryptography, but that's the point. We're all going to start from the beginning and learn together. So if it sounds fun, come to our first meeting. If you don't like it, I don't really care. No hurt feelings. So yeah, just come. It'll be a fun time, or maybe not.
Cool. Thank you. Awesome. Their emails are up there, so yeah, and if you forget their emails, forget what they look like, you can email acm@njit.edu and I'll forward your emails to them. Cool. All right, so I think next is SIG Sound. You wanted a good picture.
You did a great job. I really appreciate that picture.
No problem. You try standing back here so the stream can see you.
Okay. Alright, so SIG Sound was led last year and it didn't run last semester. So what we basically do is I teach people how to make music or do sound design for things such as video games and Foley work. I used to run it with someone else. His name was Alex. Good guy. And he was really, really great with sound design, but unfortunately he graduated, so it's kind of in limbo. So this is basically just to gauge interest of how many people are interested in learning anything about the sound design world. So maybe raise your hands if you're interested.
Raise them high.
Raise them very high. Okay, so I guess that's enough. All right. So come talk to me after the meeting and I'll get your contact information. I'll just be right there. So am I in the next one? Okay, cool. So this is another SIG that I've been thinking of. It's in the name is in the works, so it's just called Enthusiast Computing. It's basically building computers and making pretty much my ultimate goal is building the best computer for the cheapest, so maybe even dumpster diving for parts. Yeah, and it's going to be set up in a series of workshops because I don't think I will have enough content to do weekly meetings. And also, I'm hoping by the end of next semester, we can customize 2 cases and modify them. One of them will be mine, which is a full tower case. And another one is going to be one of the cases that ACM doesn't use at all. And also we're going to play around with the hardware that ACM doesn't use at all. So it's going to be a lot of fun. The first workshop is supposed to be either at the end of October or the beginning of November. So I'll give you more information as the closing date comes. That's it.
Thanks. All right, I think, Daniel, there you are. Yeah. Okay, keep the mic like right here and stand all the way back there. So.
All right, I'm Daniel. Last semester, Jay and Ali led SIG Web Dev. Jay took part of the back-end development, and Ali took care of the front-end development. Last semester, Jay just did general web dev. We split into different groups depending on which language you wanted to use to do back-end web development. I led the Python part. He led PHP with Laravel, and there were some other people who, Daniel, who also led Node.js, and someone else who led Java. But this semester, I'm not sure what direction I want to take SIG Web. So just contact me at db329@njit.edu if you're interested. Ali will be heading the Angular part. I'm not sure if you want to continue with Angular 1 or move on to Angular 2 or find another front-end framework to use. I don't have a set time yet or rooms. I'm still working on the details, but I'm going to try to see if I can get a meeting next week. I have to talk to Eduardo about a room to find. And yes, contact me. I'll be right here on the first row.
Cool, thank you. I've been informed that there is some general static for our Twitch viewers, so I'm sorry. Anyway, next is crap. Yeah, alright, there we go. SIG Android. Woo! Anchor. Oh, come down, dude. I told you. Woo! Come on down. Run. Sprint. Any questions, any comments, any concerns? How are you guys feeling today? Fridays suck, or maybe Mondays suck. One of those. Yeah, so come stand here. Walk around. Hold the mic like right here and stand like right there so our beautiful viewers can see you. Whichever one wants to talk.
Yeah, we're both interested in SIG Android, but we don't have knowledge. But we're looking for someone who's interested in actually running this SIG. So, like, yeah, we're not really sure about this. Yep.
Yeah, we'll be meeting one Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock in the usual ACM office. If anybody interested, you can email me at ajr39 at yes. Oh, nice. That'll be. So if anybody's interested, you can email at ajr39 at ngit.edu. Okay. Okay.
Cool, thank you. Woo! Not you. Whoa, come down. Alright, now we have SIG Game Dev / IGDA. I didn't know what you wanted, so I put both.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of it. Hi everybody. As everybody knows, I'm incredibly shy and passive, so be patient with me. So, for generations untold, we've been SIG Game Dev, and I've been the duly elected benevolent dictator. I did not come up with that title, that was decided. We are now transitioning this semester into being the student chapter for the International Game Developers Association. So, our objectives this semester, we are beyond our standard objectives of trying to learn new skills as they relate to the business and the development of games. We are focused on setting up speakers and workshops for the spring, where we're looking at bringing in indie game developers, intellectual property lawyers, games journalists, really a panel, diversity experts. At this point, we're aiming to have 2 speakers per month for every month of the spring semester. And for those of you who have played the game, at least one speaker that we seem to have confirmed at this point is the developer behind the game Stardew Valley, who will be here to talk about developing a game single-handedly over 4 years. Additionally, we're looking at setting up research grants so that we can potentially build games labs and have students work on research in gaming in the next school year. And this first Thursday of October will be the first week that we are going to start being trained for motion capture and virtual reality stuff in the new lab that CoEd has built. So, we're not really doing very much right now. We're trying to do more. Feel free to contact us if you're interested. Our current meeting is set up to be on Fridays from 4 to 6. It's actually 4:20 to 6. Again, I didn't pick that. That was voted. You guys embarrassed me. We also are going to have meetings on Wednesdays once we have a room established. The general structure of our meetings are Wednesday meetings are when we learn new skills. Friday meetings are when we discuss our 2 objectives, speakers and research, and figure out where we're at as our teams progress. We do have a Slack now, ngit-game-dev. Super obvious. .slack. Feel free to join it if you like. Other than that, I don't know. Work it out.
Alright, cool, so that was SIG Game Dev. If you missed any other information, Their email's up there, and if you miss the email because you miss everything, email us and we'll forward you their stuff. And right. All right, cool. So now, I'll be doing SIG Algorithm again this semester. Tentative dates are Thursdays from 1 to 2 p.m. That's